Hi there, Finnish language learners. Welcome to Finnish lesson 4. In this lesson, we'll take a look at greetings and farewells. When you meet with people you know well or with friends, you can use these casual expressions. To say hi or hello, you can say hei, moi, terve. To say bye or bye-bye, you can say hei hei, heippa, moi moi, moikka, moikka moi. Please bear in mind that these are all rather informal ways to say bye. And then to say see you, you can say nähdään. Let's read these together. If you want to practice your pronunciation, go ahead and repeat them after me. Hei, hei. Moi, moi. Terve, terve. Hei hei, hei hei. Heippa, heippa. Moi moi, moi moi. Moikka, moikka. Moikka moi, moikka moi. Nähdään, nähdään. Then let's see what you can say at different times of day. To say good morning, you can say hyvää huomenta. The word hyvä means good and the word huomenta means morning. You can also leave hyvää out and say just huomenta. Daytime you can use the phrase hyvää päivää or just päivää. Päivä means day. The same thing goes with saying good evening. You can say either hyvää iltaa or just iltaa. Ilta means evening. When you want to say good night, you can say hyvää yötä or then just öitä. Yö is night. Let's read these together. Hyvää huomenta. Hyvää huomenta. 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 Hyvää päivää. Hyvää päivää. 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 Hyvää iltaa. Hyvää iltaa. 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 Hyvää yötä. Hyvää yötä. Öitä. Öitä. Next, let's take a look at some ways to say goodbye. Goodbye is näkemiin in Finnish. This is a rather formal way to say goodbye, so you probably don't want to use it with close friends. If you want to say have a nice day, you can say hyvää päivänjatkoa. And in the evening, you can say hyvää illanjatkoa or hauskaa iltaa. To reply to these both, you can say kiitos samoin, which means thanks, you too. Let's read these all once again. Näkemiin. Näkemiin. Hyvää päivänjatkoa. Hyvää päivänjatkoa. Hyvää illanjatkoa. Hyvää illanjatkoa. Hauskaa iltaa. Hauskaa iltaa. Kiitos samoin. Kiitos samoin. Finally, let's see some common phrases that you can use when meeting people. To ask a question, how are you, you can say mitä kuuluu. And to reply, fine thanks, you can say hyvä kiitos or kiitos hyvää. And then to ask back, what about you? You can say entä sinulle? In spoken language, you will most likely hear entä sulle, sulle being a shorter form of sinulle. You can also use entä teille if you want to keep it formal. You can also ask how is it going? For that you can say miten menee. And the answer would be fine thanks. Hyvin kiitos. Nice to see you in Finnish is kiva nähdä. You would use this in a situation where you haven't seen that person for a while. If you meet somebody new for the first time and you want to say nice to meet you, you can say hauska tutustua. And then if you want to say welcome to someone or more people to some place or event, you can say tervetuloa. The reply for this would be kiitos, which means thank you. Now let's read these once again. Mitä kuuluu? Mitä kuuluu? Hyvää kiitos. Hyvää kiitos. Entä sinulle? Entä sinulle? Entä sulle? Entä sulle? Entä teille? Entä teille? Miten menee? Miten menee? Hyvin kiitos. Hyvin kiitos. Kiva nähdä. Kiva nähdä. Hauska tutustua. Hauska tutustua. Tervetuloa. Tervetuloa. This is all for now. See you soon. In Finnish that is nähdään pian. Nähdään pian. Hello Finnish language learners. Welcome to Finnish lesson 5. In this lesson we'll take a look at what to say if you don't quite understand what the other person is saying in Finnish. In Finland it's quite easy to change a conversation into English, but as a language learner you most likely want to practice talking, so let's see what kind of phrases you can use. Sorry, I don't understand. Anteeksi, en ymmärrä. Anteeksi, en ymmärrä. Sorry, can you repeat that please? Anteeksi, voitko toistaa? Anteeksi, voitko toistaa? If the situation is formal, or if you want to sound even more polite and respectful, you can say, anteeksi, voitteko toistaa? Anteeksi, voitteko toistaa? You can also use this form when you are addressing more than just one person. Please note that Finnish doesn't have a word for please. Somehow we manage fine without it. Kiitos is often used in a similar way as please, but kiitos means thank you, so it's not quite the same. Another way to ask someone to repeat something is, can you say that again please? And this would be, voitko sanoa uudestaan? Voitko sanoa uudestaan? And again, if you want to be more formal or even more polite, you can say, voitteko sanoa uudestaan? Voitteko sanoa uudestaan? If you want the other person to speak slower, you can say, voisitko puhua hieman hitaammin? Voisitko puhua hieman hitaammin? O voisitteko puhua hieman hitaammin? Voisitteko puhua hieman hitaammin? The letters ISI, isi, in a verb imply conditional, and it makes the tone a bit more polite, just like the modal verb could does in English. So every time when you want to use could instead of can, you can use this form, voisitko, with an ISI. You can also explain that you don't speak Finnish very well yet by saying en puhu suomea kovin hyvin vielä. En puhu suomea kovin hyvin vielä. Or if you want to say I speak only a little Finnish, puhun vain vähän suomea. Puhun vain vähän suomea. If you want to ask the other person to speak in English with you, you can obviously do that in English, but in Finnish it would be voimmeko puhua englantia? Voimmeko puhua englantia? And of course, if people speak English with you and you'd prefer them to speak in Finnish with you, you can just say voimmeko or voisimmeko puhua suomea. Voisimmeko puhua suomea. If something needs to be translated, you can say voitko kääntää sen. Voitko kääntää sen. Or voitteko kääntää sen. Voitteko kääntää sen. The verb kääntää is to translate, and it also means to turn over. Then finally, if you want to thank somebody for their help, you can just say kiitos avusta. Kiitos avusta. This is all for now, so have a lovely day and nähdään pian. Nähdään pian. Hello Finnish language learners and welcome to lesson 6. In this lesson we'll study the personal pronouns and the verb to be in positive and negative sentences. Let's get started. There are 6 personal pronouns in the Finnish language, 3 in the singular, I is minä, you is sinä, he or she is hän, and then we have 3 in the plural. We is me, you is te, they is he. Please note that he and she are both hän. Because this video is aimed at beginner level A1 Finnish, for now we'll only take a look at the personal pronouns in their nominative case. In spoken language you might hear slightly different versions. For example, minä could be mä or mä or mie, and sinä can be sä, sä or sie. As you can see, the pronoun te is the plural form for you. You can, however, use it also when speaking to one person only, if you want to sound polite or formal. If you use this form in writing, it's always capitalized, unlike the plural form of you. Let's read these once again. Minä, minä. Sinä, sinä. Hän, hän. Me, me. Te, te. He, he. And I'm going to add here also te, which can also be used when speaking to one person only, if you want to sound more polite or if you need to sound a bit more formal. Next we'll see how to conjugate the verb to be. Positive to be, positiivinen olla verbi. You'll see the English translation on the left and the Finnish translation on the right. To keep it simple, I'm using the same phrase with each sentence. Let's read the sentences in Finnish. Minä olen Suomessa. Sinä olet Suomessa. Hän on Suomessa. Me olemme Suomessa. Te olette Suomessa. He ovat Suomessa. Let's take a closer look at the sentences. Please note that the pronoun minä, I, can be left out, and you can just say olen Suomessa. Olen Suomessa. The same thing goes with sinä, with you. You can say olet Suomessa. Olet Suomessa. Please note that the pronoun for she or he cannot be left out. It has to be part of the sentence. Hän on Suomessa. Hän on Suomessa. Then the plural forms. Me olemme Suomessa. Te olette Suomessa. With these two, you can take the personal pronouns away and say simply olemme Suomessa. Olemme Suomessa. Olette Suomessa. Olette Suomessa. With the sentence they are in Finland, you can't leave they out. It has to be there. He ovat Suomessa. He ovat Suomessa. Let's read the verbs once again. Olen. Olet. On. Olemme. Olette. Ovat. Let's take a look at some more examples. I am a teacher. Minä olen opettaja. Olen opettaja. You're a student. Sinä olet opiskelija. Olet opiskelija. She's a doctor. Hän on lääkäri. He's intelligent. Hän on älykäs. We're late. Me olemme myöhässä. Or you can say olemme myöhässä. You're in Helsinki. Te olette Helsingissä. Or you can say olette Helsingissä. They're here. He ovat täällä. Then we are going to take a look at the negative forms of to be. Basically, the verb to be remains the same in all personal pronouns. The word no, ei, is the one that changes. Let's see how that happens. Minä en ole Suomessa. Sinä et ole Suomessa. Hän ei ole Suomessa. Me emme ole Suomessa. Te ette ole Suomessa. He eivät ole Suomessa. As you can see, the verb ole is the same in all personal pronouns. Let's take a closer look at these sentences. As with the positive sentences, you can also leave pronouns out in these ones. Let's read them together. En ole Suomessa. En ole Suomessa. Et ole Suomessa. Et ole Suomessa. Hän ei ole Suomessa. Hän ei ole Suomessa. Emme ole Suomessa. Emme ole Suomessa. Ette ole Suomessa. Ette ole Suomessa. He eivät ole Suomessa. He eivät ole Suomessa. What you need to learn here is the negative form for each personal pronoun. En, et, ei, emme, ette, eivät. Let's take a look at a few more examples again. I'm not a teacher. Minä en ole opettaja. O, en ole opettaja. You're not a student. Sinä et ole opiskelija. O, et ole opiskelija. She's not a doctor. Hän ei ole lääkäri. He's not slow. Hän ei ole hidas. We're not late. Me emme ole myöhässä. O, emme ole myöhässä. You're not in Helsinki. Te ette ole Helsingissä. O, ette ole Helsingissä. They're not here. He eivät ole täällä. To end this video, we'll practice a bit. There are 2 exercises. In the first one, you should fill in the gaps with the correct personal pronoun. If you want to do this exercise by yourself first, please pause the video. We'll look at the correct answers after that. You can pause the video now. Okay, let's see what we have here. I am at home. Minä olen kotona. We are at home. Me olemme kotona. You are at home. Sinä olet kotona. He is in Finland. Hän on Suomessa. They are in Finland. He ovat Suomessa. You are at home. Te olette kotona. Okay, well done. And then the second exercise. You can see it over here. You should fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb to be. Now, if you are revising your Finnish, this is probably not difficult at all. But if you are just starting with your Finnish studies, I do understand that this might be quite difficult and quite a lot to take in. But let's try. Again, if you want to try this on your own first, please press pause now. And then let's take a look at the sentences. You are at home. Sinä olet kotona. He's here. Hän on täällä. We are at home. Me olemme kotona. They are in Finland. He ovat Suomessa. You aren't at home. Te ette ole kotona. He isn't in Finland. Hän ei ole Suomessa. Well done. How did it go? Please let me know in the comments. I'll leave you once again with the summary of the personal pronouns and the verb to be. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Hello Finnish language learners. Welcome to Finnish lesson 7. In this lesson we'll study how to form simple yes or no questions with the verb to be. Before you watch this video, I recommend to study lesson 6, where I explain the conjugation of to be in both positive and negative sentences. You'll need that information here. In this video, we'll practice only with the verb to be, but please remember that the same grammar rules apply to all Finnish verbs. So this is a rather handy rule to remember. Okay, let's get started. Here we have the verb to be conjugated in 6 persons. I am, olen. You are, olet. He is, hän on. We are, olemme. You are, olette. They are, he ovat. To make a question is rather simple. You just add the ending ko to each of these verbs. And just like in English, you reverse the word order. So instead of saying I am, you say am I. Let's see how this looks in Finnish. Am I late? Olenko minä myöhässä? Are you at home? Oletko sinä kotona? Is he or she in Finland? Onko hän Suomessa? Are we late? Olemmeko me myöhässä? Are you at home? Oletteko te kotona? Are they in Finland? Ovatko he Suomessa? As we learned in lesson 6, you can also remove the personal pronouns in all the other persons except for the third singular and the third plural. Let's read these once again in Finnish. Olenko myöhässä? Oletko kotona? Onko hän Suomessa? Olemmeko myöhässä? Oletteko kotona? Ovatko he Suomessa? Then let's see how to make a negative yes or no question. Here the ending is gö, and you'll add it at the end of the negation of each person. Let's see the examples. Am I not late? Enkö minä ole myöhässä? Aren't you at home? Etkö sinä ole kotona? Isn't he or isn't she in Finland? Eikö hän ole Suomessa? Aren't we late? Emmekö me ole myöhässä? Aren't you at home? Ettekö te ole kotona? Are they in Finland? Eivätkö he ole Suomessa? Here you can also remove the pronouns apart from hän and he. Let's read the sentences once again in Finnish. Enkö ole myöhässä? Etkö ole kotona? Eikö hän ole Suomessa? Emmekö ole myöhässä? Ettekö ole kotona? Eivätkö he ole Suomessa? Let's practice this a bit. Form questions by filling in the correct form of to be, olla. Now if you want to do the exercise by yourself first, please pause the video. We'll look at the answers after that. You can pause the video now. Let's take a look at the answers then. Number 1. Are you at home? Oletko sinä kotona? Number 2. Is she famous? Onko hän kuuluisa? Number 3. Are we home already? Olemmeko me jo kotona? Number 4. Are they in Finland? Eivätkö he ole Suomessa? Number 5. Aren't you at home? Ettekö te ole kotona? Number 6. Isn't he in Finland? Eikö hän ole Suomessa? Number 7. Am I wrong? Olenko minä väärässä? Well done. Let's read these once again in Finnish. Oletko sinä kotona? Onko hän kuuluisa? Olemmeko me jo kotona? Eivätkö he ole Suomessa? Ettekö te ole kotona? Eikö hän ole Suomessa? Olenko minä väärässä? Well done. I'll leave you once again with the summary, yhteenveto, of the positive and negative examples. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Nähdään pian. Hello Finnish language learners, welcome to lesson 9. In this lesson you'll learn how to talk about yourself. You'll learn how to answer if someone asks you where you're from. You'll also learn how to say in Finnish which languages you speak. And then there are also a few questions for you at the end of the video. I'm already looking forward to your answers. Okay, let's get started. To ask the question, where are you from? You'll say, mistä olet kotoisin? Or, mistä sinä olet kotoisin? If you want to add the personal pronoun for you, sinä. To ask this question, you need to know the conjugation of the verb to be. Mistä olet kotoisin? Where are you from? To ask where someone is from, you would say, mistä hän on kotoisin? Mistä hän on kotoisin? Where is he or she from? To answer this question, you'll say, olen kotoisin. Or, minä olen kotoisin. And then you'll add the name of your country plus either STA or STA with dots ending, depending on the vowel harmony of the word. For example, I would say, I'm from Finland. Olen kotoisin Suomesta. Or, minä olen kotoisin Suomesta. You can also leave the word kotoisin out altogether and say just olen Suomesta. Olen Suomesta. Let's read the other examples. I'm from Canada. Olen kotoisin Kanadasta. Olen kotoisin Kanadasta. I'm from France. Olen kotoisin Ranskasta. Olen kotoisin Ranskasta. I'm from Egypt. Olen kotoisin Egyptistä. Olen kotoisin Egyptistä. I'm from the Philippines. Olen kotoisin Filippiineiltä. Olen kotoisin Filippiineiltä. Now you probably noticed that the phrase I'm from the Philippines doesn't end with STA or STA with dots, but instead we have the ending LTA with dots. The more common ending is STA, but with some exceptions you'll get the ending LTA. Please note that the ending of the word is either STA if the word contains back vowels a, o, or u, or then the ending is STA with dots if the word has front vowels ä, ö, or y. Let's read these once again in Finnish. Please repeat after me if you want to practice your pronunciation. Olen kotoisin Suomesta. Olen kotoisin Suomesta. Olen kotoisin Kanadasta. Olen kotoisin Kanadasta. Olen kotoisin Ranskasta. Olen kotoisin Ranskasta. Olen kotoisin Egyptistä. Olen kotoisin Egyptistä. Olen kotoisin Filippiineiltä. Olen kotoisin Filippiineiltä. Good. Let's move on. Now, when people ask you where you're from, you can also answer by letting them know your nationality. For example, I could say, I'm Finnish, olen suomalainen. In Finnish, it's very common to ask somebody about their nationality. In a way, this is another way of asking where you're from, but with this question, you'll answer with a nationality adjective. So the question is, minkä maalainen olet? Minkä maalainen olet? Or again, you can add the pronoun you by saying, minkä maalainen sinä olet? Minkä maalainen sinä olet? The somewhat longish word minkä maalainen is also often spelled separately. So you might come across with that as well. And to answer the question, again, you'll need to be a verb, and then you'll add either lainen or läinen at the end of the word. For example, I would say, as I mentioned, olen suomalainen. Olen suomalainen. I could also say, minä olen suomalainen. Minä olen suomalainen. Let's read the other examples. I'm Canadian. Olen kanadalainen. Olen kanadalainen. I'm French. Olen ranskalainen. Olen ranskalainen. I'm Egyptian. Olen egyptiläinen. Olen egyptiläinen. I'm Filipino. Olen filippiiniläinen. Olen filippiiniläinen. And as before, the ending of the word depends on the vowel harmony. And by the way, if you're wondering what vowel harmony, please take a look at lesson number 8. Let's read these examples once again in Finnish. Olen suomalainen. Olen suomalainen. Olen kanadalainen. Olen kanadalainen. Olen ranskalainen. Olen ranskalainen. Olen egyptiläinen. Olen egyptiläinen. Olen filippiiniläinen. Olen filippiiniläinen. Well done. And then finally, let's take a look at how to say which languages you speak. What language do you speak? Mitä kieltä sinä puhut? Mitä kieltä sinä puhut? If you want to ask this in plural, if you want to ask what languages do you speak, you can say, mitä kieliä sinä puhut? Mitä kieliä sinä puhut? The verb to speak in Finnish is puhua. So to speak is puhua. Puhua. And to answer this question, you add the verb puhua in its correct form, and then you add the partitive form of the language you speak. That means that you'll add either a or a at the ending of the name of the language. Let's see some examples. I speak Finnish. Puhun suomea. Puhun suomea. I speak English. Puhun englantia. Puhun englantia. I speak French. Puhun ranskaa. Puhun ranskaa. I speak Arabic. Puhun arabiaa. Puhun arabiaa. I speak Filipino. Puhun filippiinoa. Puhun filippiinoa. Good. Let's repeat these once again in Finnish. Puhun suomea. Puhun suomea. Puhun englantia. Puhun englantia. Puhun ranskaa. Puhun ranskaa. Puhun arabiaa. Puhun arabiaa. Puhun filippiinoa. Puhun filippiinoa. Let's sum up what we've learned so far. I'll read the sentences in Finnish and you can check the translation on the left side. Kuka sinä olet? Olen. Mikä on sinun nimesi? Minun nimeni on. Mikä sun nimi on? Mun nimi on. Now please remember that this sun, mun is rather informal, it's spoken language. I wouldn't use it in a very formal situation. Mistä olet kotoisin? Olen kotoisin Kanadasta. Minkä maalainen sinä olet? Olen kanadalainen. Mitä kieltä sinä puhut? Mitä kieliä sinä puhut? Puhun englantia, ranskaa ja jonkin verran suomea. Please note that the nationalities and languages are always lowercase in Finnish. So that is something you should remember when writing in Finnish. Do not capitalize them. Congratulations if you made it this far. I have some questions for you. Let's take a look at them. First, I'm going to talk a bit about myself, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. I would love to read your answers in the comment section. Hei, olen Minna, olen suomalainen, olen kotoisin Suomesta. Puhun suomea, englantia ja espanjaa. Kuka sinä olet? Mistä olet kotoisin? Mitä kieltä puhut? Hello Finnish language learners and welcome to lesson 11. In this lesson we'll study how to use the verbs to speak and to live in the present tense. These are quite important verbs when talking about yourself and introducing yourself. First we'll take a look at the positive verbs, then the negative and then the question, and then at the end of the video there are exercises for you. Let's get started. The basic form of to speak is puhua, and what you'll do here is that you'll take away the last vowel. This is the word stem or the core that you'll be using in each person. So you'll have minä puhun, I speak, sinä puhut, you speak, hän puhuu, he or she speaks, me puhumme, we speak, te puhutte, you speak, he puhuvat, they speak. Here you can see that the ending of the verb changes depending on the person. Let's read this once again. Minä puhun, sinä puhut, hän puhuu, me puhumme, te puhutte, he puhuvat. And exactly the same thing happens with the verb to live. So we'll take the last vowel away and then we'll add the endings to each person. Let's read these in Finnish. Minä asun, sinä asut, hän asuu, me asumme, te asutte, he asuvat. And here you'll see the endings corresponding to each person. So this is the positive sentence. Next, let's take a look at the negative verb. Here we'll take the first person form, puhun, and we'll leave out the last letter. This is the form that we'll use in each person. As we learned in lesson 6, what changes here is the negation in each person. Let's read these together. I don't speak Chinese. Minä en puhu kiinaa. You don't speak Japanese. Sinä et puhu japania. He or she doesn't speak Greek. Hän ei puhu kreikkaa. We don't speak Dari. Me emme puhu daria. You don't speak Somali. Te ette puhu somalia. They don't speak Spanish. He eivät puhu espanjaa. Now let's take a look at the negative form of to live. The same thing happens here. We'll take the first person form, asun, and we'll take the last letter away altogether. And thus we'll have the form that we'll use in each person. And again, the negation changes. Let's read these together. Minä en asu täällä. I don't live here. Sinä et asu Suomessa. You don't live in Finland. Hän ei asu Helsingissä. He or she doesn't live in Helsinki. Me emme asu Japanissa. We don't live in Japan. Te ette asu Englannissa. You don't live in England. He eivät asu Australiassa. They don't live in Australia. And then finally, let's take a look at how to form yes or no questions. This follows the same pattern as introduced in Finnish lesson 7. First, let's take a look at how to say he speaks Finnish. In Finnish, that would be hän puhuu suomea. To make a question out of this is simply adding the ending ko or gö at the end of the verb, and you'll also need to change the word order. So then we would have puhuuko hän suomea. As you can see, the word order changes and the verb has the ending ko. Let's take a look at the other persons. Puhunko minä? Do I speak? Puhutko sinä? Do you speak? Puhuuko hän? Does he or she speak? Puhummeko me? Do we speak? Puhutteko te? Do you speak? Puhuvatko he? Do they speak? And the same thing with the verb to live, asua. Asunko minä? Asutko sinä? Asuuko hän? Asummeko me? Asutteko te? Asuvatko he? Both of these verbs only have back vowels, which is why we choose the ending ko. If there are front vowels or only neutral vowels, then we'll use the ending gö. Now you probably noticed that I have underlined the last vowels of these verbs. This is because both of these verbs belong to verb group 1, which will be covered in the future lessons, and all the verbs in this verb group end in 2 vowels, the latter one being a or a. Next, we'll do some practice. Here you have a question, and then you have a positive answer and a negative answer. And of course, if somebody asks you yes or no questions, you can just answer with the word yes or no. But here, I'm using full sentences so that you'll get to practice them and become more familiar with the phrases. So, if you want to do this exercise on your own first, please press pause and we'll take a look at the answers together after that. You can press the pause now. Let's take a look at the answers. Do you speak Finnish? Puhutko suomea? The pronoun you, sinä, is voluntary here. You don't have to have it, but yes, you can if you want to. And then to answer this one, yes, I speak Finnish, you can say, kyllä, puhun suomea. No, I don't speak Finnish. Ei, en puhu suomea. Do you live here? Asutko täällä? Yes, I live here. Kyllä, asun täällä. No, I don't live here. Ei, en asu täällä. And then the next one. Again, pause the video now if you want to do this exercise first on your own. Does he speak English? Puhuuko hän englantia? Yes, he speaks English. Kyllä, hän puhuu englantia. No, he doesn't speak English. Ei, hän ei puhu englantia. Does he live in Australia? Asuuko hän Australiassa? Yes, he lives in Australia. Kyllä, hän asuu Australiassa. No, he doesn't live in Australia. Ei, hän ei asu Australiassa. And a few more examples. Again, please pause the video if you want to practice this on your own first. I'll be reading the sentences in Finnish only this time. Puhutteko espanjaa? Kyllä, puhumme espanjaa. Ei, emme puhu espanjaa. Asutteko Espanjassa? Kyllä, asumme Espanjassa. Ei, emme asu Espanjassa. Well done. Was it easy or difficult or something in between? I'll have a few more questions for you. Puhutko suomea? Puhutko englantia? Asutko Suomessa? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. This is all for now. Have a lovely day. See you soon. Nähdään pian. Hello Finnish language learners and welcome to lesson number 12. This is a bit different kind of lesson. Today we are going to do a listening comprehension exercise. So basically I'll be reading something in Finnish, you'll have questions and you'll try to answer the questions. If you are a complete beginner in Finnish, then I suggest you study the previous lessons first. If you have already studied Finnish and want to revise your skills, then this is a good exercise for you. Let's get started. You will hear 3 introductions in Finnish, test your skills and answer the questions in Finnish. Kuulet 3 esittelyä suomeksi, testaa taitosi ja vastaa kysymyksiin suomeksi. Harjoitellaan. Let's practice. At the end of these 3 introductions, we'll take a look at the right answers and I'll be also showing you the script. Listening comprehension number 1. First, study the questions. Please note that the questions are not necessarily answered in this order. So take some time, study the questions, and then we are ready to go. I'll read the text to you twice. Please note that I'm not particularly slowing down, so that you can listen to normal paced speech. Okay, here we go. Lena asuu Brysselissä, Belgiassa. Hän opiskelee siellä ranskaa. Lena on kotoisin Ruotsista. Hän puhuu ruotsia, englantia ja jonkin verran ranskaa. Lena asuu Brysselissä, Belgiassa. Hän opiskelee siellä ranskaa. Lena on kotoisin Ruotsista. Hän puhuu ruotsia, englantia ja jonkin verran ranskaa. And then please take your time and write down your answers before moving on to listening comprehension number 2. And again, take some time to study the questions and then we go. Kalle on virolainen opiskelija. Hän on kotoisin Virosta. Nyt hän asuu Helsingissä, Suomessa. Hän opiskelee japania yliopistossa. Hän puhuu viroa, suomea, englantia ja japania. Kalle on virolainen opiskelija. Hän on kotoisin Virosta. Nyt hän asuu Helsingissä, Suomessa. Hän opiskelee japania yliopistossa. Hän puhuu viroa, suomea, englantia ja japania. And again, take some time to answer the questions before moving on to listening comprehension number 3. Please study the questions again and pause the video if necessary. Maria on kotoisin Kanadasta. Hän puhuu ranskaa, englantia ja vähän suomea. Tällä hetkellä hän asuu Turussa, Suomessa. Maria on kotoisin Kanadasta. Hän puhuu ranskaa, englantia ja vähän suomea. Tällä hetkellä hän asuu Turussa, Suomessa. And again, take a moment to answer the questions. Next, we'll take a look at the answers. Numero 1. Minkä maalainen Lena on? Hän on ruotsalainen. Numero 2. Mistä hän on kotoisin? Hän on kotoisin Ruotsista. Numero 3. Mitä kieliä hän puhuu? Hän puhuu ruotsia, englantia ja ranskaa. Numero 4. Missä hän asuu? Hän asuu Brysselissä, Belgiassa. And then let's take a look at the script. I'll read it once more. Lena asuu Brysselissä, Belgiassa. Hän opiskelee siellä ranskaa. Lena on kotoisin Ruotsista. Hän puhuu ruotsia, englantia ja jonkin verran ranskaa. And just to be on the safe side, I'll read this to you in English as well. Lena lives in Brussels, Belgium. She is studying French there. Lena is from Sweden. She speaks Swedish, English and some French. Let's take a look at the second one. Numero 1. Minkä maalainen Kalle on? Hän on virolainen. Numero 2. Mistä hän on kotoisin? Hän on kotoisin Virosta. Numero 3. Mitä kieliä hän puhuu? Hän puhuu viroa, suomea, englantia ja japania. Missä hän asuu? Tällä hetkellä hän asuu Helsingissä, Suomessa. Tällä hetkellä means at the moment. Let's read the script. Kalle on virolainen opiskelija. Hän on kotoisin Virosta. Nyt hän asuu Helsingissä, Suomessa. Hän opiskelee japania yliopistossa. Hän puhuu viroa, suomea, englantia ja japania. And then the translation. Kalle is an Estonian student. He is from Estonia. Now he lives in Helsinki, Finland. He studies Japanese at the university. He speaks Estonian, Finnish, English and Japanese. And then the very last one. Numero 1. Minkä maalainen Maria on? Hän on kanadalainen. Numero 2. Mistä hän on kotoisin? Hän on kotoisin Kanadasta. Numero 3. Mitä kieliä hän puhuu? Hän puhuu ranskaa, englantia ja vähän suomea. Numero 4. Missä hän asuu? Hän asuu Turussa, Suomessa. And then let's read the script. Maria on kotoisin Kanadasta. Hän puhuu ranskaa, englantia ja vähän suomea. Tällä hetkellä hän asuu Turussa, Suomessa. And then the translation. In English this would be, Maria is from Canada. She speaks French, English and a little Finnish. At the moment she's living in Turku, Finland. Excellent work. This is all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'd love to hear in the comments how you managed with the listening comprehensions. Kiitos ja nähdään pian. Hello again, Finnish language learners, and welcome to Finnish lesson number 18. In this lesson, we'll study numbers from 0 to 10, And we'll also study how they can be used in spoken Finnish. Numbers in Finnish is numerot. Numerot. Numbers from 0 to 10, numerot 0–10. Numerot 0–10. Let's read them together. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These numbers in spoken Finnish sound more or less the same, but there are some differences. Please remember that spoken Finnish always depends on the person who is speaking, so you might come across even with different versions, depending on the dialect. As you can see, the letter I is left out, so instead of saying yksi, we'll say yks. And the same thing happens with number 2, kaks, instead of kaksi. This is a really typical form. If you, for example, order 2 coffees, you can say kaks kahvia, 2 coffees, kaks kahvia, instead of kaksi kahvia. Let's read all the numbers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if somebody's counting something, for example, how many people there are in the group or something like that, you can hear them using these forms. Y, ka, ko, ne, vi, ku, se, kasi, ysi, kymppi. And because these forms, if they are used, they are usually used when counting something, which is why, if you hear them, they are probably said very quickly. Y, ka, ko, ne, vi, ku, se, kasi, ysi, kymppi. Numbers also have particular names. For example, number 1 is ykkönen. These forms you can use when you are talking about, for example, a bus, a tram, which has a specific number. And the numbers from 4 to 10 are also often used when referring to school grades and marks. Let's read these together. Ykkönen, kakkonen, kolmonen, nelonen, vitonen, kutonen, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. And here we have a wintry picture of Helsinki, and we have tram number 5 in the picture. Tram, raitiovaunu, or ratikka. Tram number 5, raitiovaunu numero 5, ratikka numero 5. Vitonen. Mennäänkö vitosella? Menemmekö raitiovaunulla numero 5? Shall we take tram number 5? Mennäänkö vitosella is the spoken form. Mennäänkö vitosella? This is all for now. Speak to you soon. Hi there, Finnish language learners. Welcome to Finnish lesson 21. Today we'll practice verbs to describe your daily routines. Let's get started. I wake up. Herään. Herään. I brush my teeth. Pesen hampaat. Pesen hampaat. I have a shower. Käyn suihkussa. Käyn suihkussa. I eat breakfast. Syön aamiaista. Syön aamiaista. I drink coffee. Juon kahvia. Juon kahvia. I go to work. Menen töihin. Menen töihin. I go to school. Menen kouluun. Menen kouluun. I go to a course. Menen kurssille. Menen kurssille. I'm at work. Olen töissä. Olen töissä. I work. Työskentelen. Työskentelen. I study. Opiskelen. Opiskelen. I eat lunch. Syön lounaan. Syön lounaan. I go to the grocery store. Käyn ruokakaupassa. Käyn ruokakaupassa. I cook. Teen ruokaa. Teen ruokaa. I have dinner. Syön päivällisen. Syön päivällisen. I do the dishes. Tiskaan. Tiskaan. I read. Luen. Luen. I watch TV. Katson TVtä. Katson TVtä. I go to sleep. Menen nukkumaan. Menen nukkumaan. I sleep. Nukun. Nukun. This is all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Kiitos, että katsoit.
Hi there, Finnish language learners, and welcome to Finnish lesson number 33. In this brief lesson, we'll review how to introduce yourself. So just listen and repeat the sentences, replacing the gaps with your own information. See the subtitles if needed. Hei, mä oon Elif. Hei, mä oon Elif. Hauska tutustua. Hauska tutustua. Mä oon kotosi Turkista. Mä oon kotosi Turkista. Mä oon turkkilainen. Mä oon turkkilainen. Mä puhun turkkia. Mä puhun turkkia. Mistä sä oot kotosi? Mistä sä oot kotosi? Now you maybe noticed that I used the word kotosi when I said the word kotoisin. And this is the form it often takes when Finnish people use this phrase. Mistä sä oot kotosi? Mistä sä oot kotosi? Minkä maalainen sä oot? Minkä maalainen sä oot? And then another example. Hei, mä oon Minna. Hei, mä oon Minna. Hauska tutustua. Hauska tutustua. Mä oon kotoisin Suomesta. Mä oon kotoisin Suomesta. Mä oon suomalainen. Mä oon suomalainen. Mä puhun suomea. Mä puhun suomea. Mistä sä oot kotosi? Mistä sä oot kotosi? Minkä maalainen sä oot? Minkä maalainen sä oot? And then when you have got the information from the other person and to finish off the talk, you can say, oli kiva jutella. Oli kiva jutella. Nähdään pian. Nähdään pian. If you want to practice how to talk more about yourself, please go back to Finnish lesson number 9. I'll link it for you here. And if you are about to start a Finnish course, either online or in a classroom, make sure not to miss out on these 65 phrases in my previous lesson. I'll link it here too. This is all for now. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.